welcome back to my channel. So I'm sorry it's been a while. That's because a few things have happened and you might notice I'm in a different place. I am at home. I've come out of shielding. I've come home to my parents' house and to see my son JJ, who you will have seen on previous videos. So I'm here for a couple of weeks and then hopefully work will start up again soon. So yeah, just come home to visit for a couple of weeks. I'm in my social bubble, so I'm happy. I'm in a happy place. Today is another Disneyland Paris rides and attractions, and as picked by Kay Atwood, this is for Discoveryland. Now, Discoveryland is, as you're walking at Main Street, you veer off to the right, you'll find Discoveryland. This is Disneyland Paris's answer to Tomorrowland. Disneyland Paris is called Discoveryland. So here is where you'll find all your futuristic. It's very futuristic, very steampunk actually. So it's a cross between the past and the future. So the first thing you'll find in Discoveryland, like obviously. You'll find the big sign that says Discoveryland with a golden globe. But the first actual place you'll come to, other than like water and rocks that show you're not on Main Street anymore, the first place you'll come to is the Star Command shop, which is the shop that is attached to Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. So this is on your left as you walk in. This shop just sells mainly Toy Story merchandise. Like I said, it's also the shop that is attached to Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. Now, this is pretty much the same as Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin in Orlando and Laser Blast in California. We all know what this ride is. It's a favourite of many people. You try to become the galactic hero and you're shooting all the Emperor Zurg signs, and yeah, it's a fun ride. And I'm going to rate this one. I rate it 10 out of 10. It was the first Disneyland ride that my son JJ ever went on, and from that point, while he was little, it was the first stop of every Disneyland Paris day that we did with him while he was little. He would just get in there and he'd go, "Buzz Ride!" and he'd go off to Discoveryland, and yeah. So that's your first. And little tidbit of information here. The timekeeper used to be where Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast is, and currently, even when the parks reopen, Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast will be closed because it's under a major refurbishment. Before this refurbishment, Nine Eye was still in there. Nine Eye from Timekeeper, she was actually still in there. She was hidden, but she was still in there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll still be in there after the refurb. Okay, so the next thing, over to your right, it's actually straight ahead of you as you walk into Discoveryland. As you walk into Discoveryland, straight ahead of you is the Orbitron, and we all know what this is. It's the same as the Astro Orbiter in Orlando. It's the spaceships. It's a bit like Dumbo, up, down, round and round, and it's, yeah. Only you don't have to go on an elevator to get to it. It's on ground level, but it is a spectacular looking ride. Like I said, everything in Disneyland Paris is really ornate and it's made to look beautiful and stunning, and this ride is no exception. It's stunning, it's beautiful. The next big thing you're going to see, and you'll see this from pretty much, you can see this from outside as you're arriving on the train. You see, this is the first thing you see other than the Tower of Terror, is Hyperspace Mountain, Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. Now, this started out as just Space Mountain, and then it became Space Mountain Mission 2. Now it's Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain, which in my opinion is its best incarnation. It is just stunning. The outside of the building is beautiful. In fact, I shall put a picture in now. Okay, so I've shown you a picture of Hyperspace Mountain, the outside. How beautiful was that? And at night it's even more beautiful. Inside, the trains are blue, the harnesses are cushioned, and I say harnesses because yes, this one does have inversions. That's right, Space Mountain in Paris has inversions. It has an angled launch at the beginning, and it has inversions. Now, the good thing is, like, if you're not good with upside downy roller coasters, you can't necessarily tell you're going upside down. There's only one part of this entire ride where you actually see you're going into a corkscrew. So give it a go. I mean, this was my first inverted roller coaster that I went on. I steered well clear of them, and I chose this one because I got told you can't tell, and it's true, you cannot tell when you're going upside down. The harnesses are cushioned, like I said, and this gives it's a really smooth ride, and these harnesses are really tight and they're cushioned, but it adds to that smoothness of the ride, and it's a really fun experience. And the Star Wars layover is fantastic. You'll get the sound, the lights, projections, the works. It's just this beautiful. There appears to be a ship. Appears to be a ship coming down the Cotswold roads. I'm in the Cotswolds. There appears to be a ship somewhere behind me. I know they're working on the telephone lines outside, which is what the banging is, but apparently there's a ship. I'm like Peter Kay now, I've been heckled by a ship. Anyway, I'm just going to leave the ship to it and get back to where I was, which was Hyperspace Mountain. Unlike Space Mountain in Orlando, this doesn't exit into any sort of shop or anything, but there is a photo kiosk for your photos and so on. Ozzy's just here and he's pulling on a stick. Behind Space Mountain, you'll find Mickey's PhilharMagic, which is near enough exactly the same as in Orlando. You're not going to get the Donald effect, but it is still worth going to see. And next door to Mickey's PhilharMagic is the Star Traders shop, which is also the exit of Star Tours. Yes, in Paris, Star Tours is in the main park, and it's really fun. So you'll get a choice, you don't get a choice, it's just random as to whether you get English or French. It's really funny watching the French because, of course, the filming is still in English, so they finished talking but the French is still going, and yeah. But I love this ride, but like I said, do not go on this if you suffer from motion sickness, because especially the Rise of Skywalker one, you will feel very seasick on. And you never know which one you're going to get, so just a little bit of advice there. And then as you come back to the front, there's a hidden gem of Discoveryland in Paris, and that is the Nautilus. There is a walk through the Nautilus, and this is a good little walk through. Often it will say a wait time of about 5 minutes, but that's not. It means 5 minutes takes to walk through it. You'll go in and you go through the Nautilus, and it's just a walkthrough, and it's a fun little walkthrough, and it's beautiful. Like I said, everything in this park is beautiful, but Discoveryland is all very steampunk, and it's futuristic and it's steampunk. It's a perfect mix. Eating places in Discoveryland, you have Cafe Hyperion, which is a quick service location. You've got your burgers, you've got your nuggets, all that lot. I'm just going to grab the dog's ball. You've got, also in the Cafe Hyperion, it's also home to the Videopolis stage. Now on this stage you'll get seasonal shows, you'll also get, they do a performing arts programme at Disneyland Paris, so you'll get performing arts schools from the UK or from various places around Europe that will go, and they'll get to perform on that stage, and they'll also get to be the pre-parade entertainment. So yeah, fun little dog's tail. It's a fun little stage, and when there's nothing on this stage, they'll be playing Mickey shorts, the new animations often. I have seen Steamboat Willie played in there though. I have seen some of the older stuff played in there, and that was recently. So yeah, overall it's a good little stop place. It's one of my favourite eateries at Disneyland Paris, and so many people say it's overcrowded and the queues go on forever. I'm telling you now, don't stop at the queues that are right by the door. Keep going, because there's other cashiers that are open and they've got no queue. And there's also vending machines in here, so you can get, if you don't want to queue up for your drink, go to the vending machine. So yeah, that's a fun little eatery. So there's kiosks. You've got the kiosks serving like Stormtrooper waffles and Darth Vader waffles. There's a Darth Vader meet and greet. That's what I've missed out. Starport, you have the Darth Vader meet and greet at Discoveryland. That can get anything up to an hour-long wait. So if you're going to do that one, I suggest making that one of your first stops of the day, is to meet Darth Vader. It can be quite a daunting experience, I'm not going to lie. He is quite intimidating. But yeah, he's perfect. And also, thinking about what's around in Discoveryland, there is a WALL-E photo opportunity, and it's just the statue of WALL-E and Eve, and it lights up at night, and it's one of my favourite photo stops of the park. I love it, and I think it's so cute. It gives WALL-E a presence in the parks, and yeah, I like that. The only thing that could top that is if it was actually WALL-E, like in the Pixar in real life on Disney Plus. If WALL-E was sort of going around the park, that would just be perfect. So yeah, that is Discoveryland at Disneyland Paris. Oh, one more that I forgot because it's spent so long closed. Autopia. Autopia is at Discoveryland in Disneyland Paris, and we all know what Autopia is. It can be great fun if you have multiple people in your group, so you go in multiple cars. I've had great fun with that. However, this ride is very fumey. There's no fast pass, and the queue often gets very long, too long for what it is. I'm gonna, if I had to rate all the rides and attractions at Discoveryland, Buzz would be a 10, Hyperspace Mountain would be a 10, Star Tours would be a 9, and Autopia would be probably a 4, and Orbitron would be a 2. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, I think I've covered everything in Discoveryland. Drop a comment down below to let me know where you'd like to go next. The places we have left are Fantasyland, Adventureland, Frontierland. Drop a comment down below, let me know where you'd like to go next. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell, which will let you know when I've uploaded a new video. Okay, so that's it. Once I know where we're going next, I shall get that recorded and I shall post it hopefully within the next week or so. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.